And we're recording. There we go. Bum, ba, ba, ba.
Huzzah.
All right. Oh, maybe I should put this here. That's a little more useful. Okay. There we go. That looks good. All right. So, we're going to start a new game of Ironsworn just to test out Twitch and see, make sure that I know how to use it and all for the opening night. the
Opening ceremony.
the release date. So I'm here with my fiance Matt, and it's his fault that I play Ironsworn. Oh, and my dog is chewing on a bone. I bet that's getting picked up. He was the one that got me into role-playing games again. People kept telling me, oh, you'll like it once you find the right GM. And I'm like, I've tried it so many times. This isn't gonna ever click with me. And then I found the right GM.
Yay!
Yay. And then he offered Ironsworn as a co-op game, which we're going to do now. We're going to set it in the same setting as the books, but with different characters and different storyline. Sorry, I'm just thinking about everyone hearing the dog gnawing on the bone.
It's great background music.
Oh, I could put on background music. Maybe that would be a good thing, except I'm gonna go to... I don't want to dox myself. Boo, 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 doo, doo. That's gonna be way too loud. Test. That's probably still a little too loud. Alright, we'll go with that. If anyone is actually here, let me know if the volume is any good. Okay. So, it's going to be really hard for me to not just be like...
To look at me.
Yes.
Look at me. Do not perceive me.
Okay. So, you know the setting. Matt, you know the setting. It is, our truths are, we came to the Ironlands 200 years ago and lost contact with the old world. Radio silence kind of just set in. Magic is rare and dangerous. Wild beasts stalk the forests and everywhere. Beasts stalk the wild areas. And, but they can be tamed. I really wish I had my truths just pulled up right now, but being prepared, what's that about? Okay. So I have no idea what sort of character I want to create, but this might be kind of fun for people who haven't really played Ironsworn much. You can see sort of how someone goes through character creation. Come here, assets. Ah! Assets, come here. Come hither. What's going on? Why can't I? It worked 30 seconds ago.
Oh, reload. Reloading worked for me.
There we go. Okay. So do you have any idea of what sort of character you might want to play, Matt?
I don't want to do anything I've done before.
Okay, that's fair. I haven't done anything with a lot of companions. So
You should do some companions.
I should do some companions. I don't really want to put companions in the book, like animal companions in the book too much, because it's too many things to
Too many
keep
people.
track of.
Some of those people don't talk, so you forget about them.
Yeah. Ooh, giant spider. Entitas would be proud. Could do a horse. I don't know, maybe just a dog.
You could be a horse.
I could be a horse.
Has a horse is a horse.
Has a horse is a horse. I don't know. I kind of want a dog.
What kind of character concept? Do you have anything? Yeah. Or also, you say you want a dog. There's a dog right there.
Doggo.
There's a dog right next to us.
Hi, doggo.
Good girl.
Yeah, good girl. Her name's Kaya. A bork.
She looks.
She woofs. She's been a little upset because of the neighbors' dogs, who did absolutely nothing. They just exist. Yeah, let's start out just dog. Hope that worked. Did that work? Yay!
Should I roll randomly?
Ooh, that might be fun. Just to get some.
Some ideas.
Yeah. How many assets are there? Some of it. These aren't necessarily in the same order as.
So I'm gonna send you something real quick on Discord. And yeah, the ones on the Iron Journal are alphabetical.
I see. Okay. Okay, so I have to pick draw companion, path, or combat talent. I can't just have it.
I guess not. Be another one.
No, this is fine. Okay. Let's get a companion, a path, a combat talent, and a ritual. Light bearer. Ooh, I don't want to do light bearer. Okay, I don't know how to make it go away. But, oh, brawler. Oh my god.
No.
Okay, we're not doing those. Cutthroat. Now we're talking. Invoke. When you consume the mystical essence of your surroundings, on a strong hit, add the value of your action die to your essence track. You may then secure an advantage or face danger plus essence to create minor mystical effects or illusions. If you do, suffer -1 essence and take +1 momentum on a hit. On a weak hit, as above, but capturing these energies is harrowing. Whew. Oh, that's just for when you get your essence. Then compel plus essence. through a show of power. Okay, I can work with that. It's fine. It's fine.
So you're an illusionist of sorts?
I guess, yeah. And then I'm a cutthroat illusionist. Oh, that could be kind of fun. When you are in a position to strike at an unsuspecting foe, choose one before rolling. Add +2 and take +1 momentum on a hit. Inflict +2 harm on a hit. And then right is when you secure an advantage by crafting a useful item using your specialty, or when you face danger to create or repair an item in a perilous situation, add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit. So I wouldn't be able to really craft a dagger real fast in a perilous situation.
No.
Give it the item you create as a gift to commemorate an important event or relationship. You may, one time only, reroll any dice when you compel, forge a bond, or test your bond. What?
Sorry. I pulled an asset I've never seen before. Lore Keeper.
Oh.
There's 3 bonus assets that Sean Tompkin made.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Commander, Fated, Lore Keeper.
Yes, because one of my friends on the Discord uses Commander. And I was like, what is that?
That's really cool.
It is pretty cool. It's kind of like having your crew in Stonetop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just reference Stonetop, a game in beta that probably very few people have played. Go play Stonetop. Okay, so what should I choose for my Raven? When you secure an advantage or face danger plus shadow using your Raven to perform trickery, such as creating a distraction or stealing a small object, add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit. Knowing when you face death, just take that right off the bat. Add +2 and take +1 momentum on a hit. Diligent. When your Raven carries messages for you, you may secure an advantage, gather information, or compel from a distance. I like the sly. Especially kind of goes well with being a cutthroat.
Yeah. So, did you decide on Cutthroat?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Cutthroat and Raven, but I'm gonna be honest, Write and Invoke aren't inspiring me at all.
Yeah. Cutthroat and Raven suggests a thiefy type, possibly with a mystical Raven? I don't know.
I don't think I'm gonna go magical, because in this game, or in this setting. In my setting, magic is rare, but I've actually had a decent amount of magic in the story, which it's kind of fun for if it's rare. That's just really just a character's interaction with when they see magic happening. It's like, oh, okay, this is not normal.
Well, if you're interested in more roguey stuff, there's the Trickster path.
Ooh, I don't want to do Shadowkin if I am. If I'm not going to do magic. I was cut through. Oh, you said they are alphabetical.
Yeah.
That is actually a little bit useful.
Infiltrators also.
Infiltrator?
A good rogue one. That one's for sneaking, burgling.
You know, maybe I will hold back on my other one or two and do something complimentary for your character.
Okay. I don't know what I want to do. I don't want a companion. My impulses are to be an old lady witch.
That could
Do a
be fun.
voice like this. But that's my impulse all the time.
It's a good impulse. Don't shy away from it. It
My
could
true
serve you
self
well.
is an old witch lady.
It is who you are deep down inside. I'm old, but not cool like a witch. I'm just a boomer.
You're not a boomer.
You should have seen me
You're not even
earlier on.
close to a boomer.
You should have seen me earlier on the Discord. I could not figure shit out. It was so
You're just an older millennial
at heart.
being left behind by modern technology. I'll do my best to keep us updated.
Oh, this is where my life is going.
Oh, this asset picker is by Arsec.
Arsec?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I took a look at that before when I was going through.
They have a whole ass character generator too. Just click a button and it.
Yeah. Her pronouns on the Discord are she/they.
Okay.
So I am. And Zeno used she. So I'm gonna go with she.
I really don't know.
Go with the witch.
Yeah, but what do I pick then?
Okay, well,
I don't want to do Augur, which is a very witchy ritual, but I used it for the short-lived game we did before.
I mean, did you have fun with it though? Because you could do it again.
I mean, I did, but I want to do something different.
Okay. Do you want a bunch of rituals? Like, do you want to be a ritual witchy person?
No. I think maybe I don't want to do this. I think I'm going to go with a different
idea?
character.
Okay.
I'm going to do a, wild man barbarian.
Ooh. So, tank and a rogue.
Yeah. Classic Fafard and the Grey Mouser. Old school fantasy stories by Fritz Leiber.
I mean, I don't read. I can't read.
Actually, I don't even know if his name is pronounced Leiber.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna definitely pick Berserker, which gives me a bonus to secure an advantage or compel by embodying my wild nature.
Excellent.
Definitely gonna need. What kind of weapon should I have?
Berserker. Oh man, I guess
Screams hammer or axe.
it also screams brawler.
I don't want to brawl.
Okay. Brawling is fun.
You could do a spear.
A berserker with a spear. Oh, we'd be going after big beasties. Of course, I have little daggers. Okay, so...
I'm gonna do... sorry.
Go ahead,
I've
go ahead.
selected Sunderer.
Sunderer.
Which...
Which?
The axe-wielding talent.
Yes. I wonder how easy it is for people to read these on the video. So, Sunderer, you start with, when you strike or clash in close quarters, you may suffer -1 momentum and inflict +1 harm on a hit. Decide before rolling. I'm familiar with Berserker. I haven't played with it yet, but I was looking at it. When you secure an advantage or compel by embodying your wild nature, add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit. Okay. So we do a lot of compel, but in very different ways.
It's true.
When you strike or clash by unleashing your rage, decide before rolling, inflict +1 harm on a hit, then choose one. Endure harm or endure stress. When you endure harm in a fight and your health is above 0, you may let the pain inflame your wildness. Decide before rolling. If you then score a strong hit and choose to embrace the pain, take plus momentum equal to your remaining health. A weak hit counts as a miss. So if you endure harm on that second tick, you could then do your third one and get momentum from it. Okay. What sort of game do we want to go with? Do we want to go with a very go kill shit? Or do we want to go with something a little more story driven? Because that might inform
Final asset choices.
We also don't have to pick all the assets before we pick other things about the characters.
That's true.
We could start working on characters with what we've got.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. I know I want 3 shadow. One of us needs at least 2 wits.
Definitely 3 iron.
Hell yeah.
Definitely 1 shadow.
When you wield a dagger or knife and you're in a position to strike, when you compel someone at the point of your blade, you can secure an advantage plus shadow by performing a feint or misdirection. Hell yeah, I am going edge. These are going to be throwing knives. So I'm going to have 1 iron.
Excellent.
So that means, do we want to do the traditional 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, or do you want?
I'm going to do the standard array. Yes.
Okay.
I'm going with 3 iron, 2 hardened wits, 1 shadow and edge.
Okay. I hate the idea of having only 1 heart or 1 wit.
I know. Pro Ironsworn tip. Wits and heart are the most important stats. Don't put 1 in them.
But...
They're used for a lot of stuff and important stuff. For instance, fucking getting to your destination. But also, important things like making bonds with people. or isn't Hart also swear an iron vow?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. It's also if your companion is taking some hits.
Yeah.
You roll plus heart, I'm pretty sure.
Heart is kind of vital.
What?
Oh, when you sojourn in a location as well.
Yeah. Okay, well in that case, maybe 3 shadow isn't a great idea.
Well, why not?
Because that will mean I either have to have 1 in my fighting stat, in both my fighting stats, or 1 in either heart or wits.
So, how about...
I have a companion, so I need at least 2 in heart.
And then I can be I'll be the guide. I'll be the wits.
I don't want to play a character that's, well, I guess Spoilers has 1 wits.
Yeah.
And that's actually kind of fun.
I mean, wits isn't necessarily how smart you are.
No, it's not. It's I kind of play with wits as how much you know about things. So like Proclus is very well trained in both combat and wilderness survival. So that's why I gave him, well, okay, the reason I gave him 3 wits was because I wanted a ritual that used wits. I wanted bind. But knowing so much about the wilderness, and then also him being so good at grappling, because you can face danger using your expertise, and narratively he's set up as being a good grappler, so I can constantly face danger with him putting people in holds and such. So that's sort of how I think of with wits is you don't have to be like school educated. You don't have to. It's not like that.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question.
What?
Should I be a wayfinder, which is just I'm good at undertaking journeys and surveying the landscape kind of stuff, or should I have a mammoth?
Mammoth, 100%, 100% mammoth. Also, I know it was a joke, but I have seen someone say, +1 wits, you just never leave your hometown.
Makes sense.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have a mammoth.
A mammoth and a raven. This makes me happy.
Well, since I have a mammoth, I can't not envision my character as basically a caveman. So I think his axe is also like a stone axe.
Oh no.
But
are you going to play him like a caveman?
Yeah, but not like a grunt. Oh, I rename Ugg. Kind of stereotypical caveman. Tell me where this kind of character would fit. He's not like unevolved or whatever, but he's just like, he comes from a very isolated society, harsh landscape. They don't smith.
They don't smith. So I would imagine I would imagine either the Shattered Wastes. I am thinking that there's going to be like, tribes up there, people living up there, just sort of imagining like, Inuit, right? That's what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
And then the cool mountains. The mountains of coolness.
The cool mountains.
Yes. I haven't done anything with those parts of the map. I haven't done a whole lot with the this map doesn't have the names on it, and I am blanking on them.
What about your novel?
My novel?
Yeah. It's got the map.
Yeah. But that means I have to fucking pull it up.
Well, fucking sorry.
Yeah. No idea if this is coming up. No, it's not.
The Veiled Mountains.
Yeah, the Veiled Mountains, so the Ragged Coast also, but I imagine them as needing to be able to do some ironsmithing, because they would need that for boats.
I think I'm definitely from the Shattered Wastes. That sounds like a good place to be from.
Especially with a mammoth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely have established sled dogs as a thing.
Sled dogs.
Yes.
But we don't have a dog.
We don't have a dog, but we can have a sled. So are we starting in the Shattered Wastes? Am I from the Shattered Wastes?
I don't know. Do you want to be from the Shattered Wastes? I don't think we should start there. It
Okay.
sounds like a not fun place.
Yeah, I would think not. And also, I would want to do a lot of research before doing a lot of shit there. I say let's start either in the Veiled Mountains or the Tempest Hills. I imagine the hinterlands as basically Yellowstone.
Okay.
So the hinterlands and the Sulphur Hills are pretty volcanic. The Tempest Hills is probably gonna be also some, maybe a little bit more volcanic in the sense of like Japanese hot springs.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to be like Japanese culture, but hot springs and such. And then Veiled Mountains. I haven't really decided if I'm going to have giants or trolls or dwarves. If we do dwarves, it's not going to be World of Warcraft or D&D style dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I did want to do, no, that would be too much of a pain for you. One thing I do want to do is have a colony that is a deaf community. And I was thinking they could be very skilled forgers. That sounds like they're like forging paintings. Smiths, they're very skilled smiths. Because it'd be very loud.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have to deal with that.
Makes sense.
Traditionally, deaf people have taken jobs in very loud professions, particularly newspaper printing. And I don't know about trolls, if I want to do kind of the Gloranthus style trolls. And then giants are they're old ones that are established in the rule book. And I have elves.
Yeah.
But yeah, haven't really made much of a decision those ways.
What's your character's name?
I don't know. I'm still trying to decide on
A third talent?
no, a gender.
Oh. By the way, I swapped out Sunderer for Skirmisher. I have a spear now.
Oh, fun. I'm just going to ask the Oracle for gender presentation and identity. Gender fluid. He, she, or they. I don't know if that's something I can properly pull off. Not without a bunch of research again. I think I'm gonna re-roll. I do not want to do something that is upsetting to people. Okay, well, I just found out that drag queen is an option. I've seen drag king a couple of times.
I think you want something,
Androgynous cis woman. There we go. I have conflicted feelings about drag queens, so I don't want to play one. Androgynous cis woman. We will go there. I find androgyny very hot, so I can be a hot woman.
you can always be a hot woman.
I mean, it's true.
Okay.
Alright, so at the moment I've got 1 edge, 2 heart, 1 iron, 3 shadow, 2 wits. So, not gonna be great in a fight.
No.
I also, whatever. Okay. So are you still going with the caveman thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cavemanish.
Do you have a name for your character?
No, I was just thinking about one.
I might roll from your name list. I feel like I ought to show this to chat. Can I open it in?
Don't bother.
Okay. Okay. Roll D, I believe it's 97? 92. Definitely helps if I... Okay. Sorry. I got 69.
Nice.
Mythological Norse name. How basic.
Sorry.
Ooh, so we've got our options are male, female, Odin, dwarf, Valkyrie, giant, worm, animal, settlement, and waters. Okay,
Yep.
we're not going to go with settlement and waters. Animal, is that like... yeah, these are famous names of animals. Ooh. gonna have to be careful about making sure I pick one that I can pronounce.
That's a very good rule for picking character names. And I know that it's not one you've always followed. Tiny call out. Not a serious call out. Just the names of your sisters.
Just a little fuck you.
Just a little fuck you.
I mean, at least Mahig does, correct, right?
I don't think so.
Really?
No, I don't.
I thought I looked that one up. She's an author.
I can't remember.
I'm just gonna roll some female names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Roll a d17. Number 10. Modi. M-O-D-I.
That is...
Sounds like it should be Moldy.
Modi?
Modi?
Modi is one of Thor's sons.
Okay, that's why it sounds familiar. Oh, I'm looking at the male names. That's why. 2.
What is it?
It doesn't have a vowel.
There's gotta be a vowel.
There is a vowel, but it's L-O-F-N. Lofen?
Open?
Lofen?
Yeah.
Lofen?
You pick a name that you can say. Or that you feel comfortable with or like. Listen, at least it's not Nirun.
Nirun? Nirun?
Nirun. What's the next one down the list?
Oh. Nirun. It could just be Saga. Seer. Vanadis. Nos? Maybe I just don't want to do Norse.
Perfectly acceptable.
Let's see. Uh-oh. I just got Anglo-Saxon. Okay, wait, these are kind of cool names. Okay. So roll D13, number 7. All right.
God Gifu? That's the original form of Godiva, like Lady Godiva.
God Gifu. God Gifu. God Gifu?
Sure.
No, fuck you.
That's what we. Yeah, that's about. I don't know how to pronounce it very well myself. It could be Goda.
Goda. A Yanwin? Yanwin?
Eowyn?
Eowyn? That's it.
Eowyn?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eowyn.
Huh. Aelfrin? That's kind of cool. Or is it
That'd probably be Alfrun.
Alfrin? That sounds like Alfred.
Alfred is directly above it in the mailing. All of them begin with Alf. Yes,
Alf.
Which means elf.
Elf? Oh, okay.
Alfrun is elf rune.
Aethelwyn? Aethelwyn?
Ethelwyn.
Ethelwyn? Is the first one just Abby?
Ava, yeah.
ABBA. Not,
ABBA. Probably pronounced ABBA.
I'll just be ABBA.
You ABBA?
No.
Dancing Queen. Matilda.
Wolfaru.
I really like the name Wolfaru. There's also Wolfwind, Wolfrune.
I think I might be Wolfrin. Oh, God. No, I'm thinking about you, like, calling me Wolfrin.
Picking a name is hard. And now you're doing it live on camera.
Oh, nobody gives a shit. Who's gonna watch this? Ooh, let's go with an Aztec name if I really want something I can't pronounce.
That is true. You can't. Some of them you probably could.
Taiku? Wait, how do H's happen in Aztec?
That. Well, at the beginning of a word, if it's like HU, it's a W sound. At the end of a word, it's kind of like that name, I believe, would be pronounced Tekwi.
Tekwi. And X's are CH or Z? Shh. Shoko.
Shuchidil.
Shochidil.
Shiwidil.
Shuweedle. That sounds like a Pokemon. Shuweedle.
It does. Shweedle.
I do like Tla.
Shweedra.
How was Tlali pronounced? Tlali?
Yeah. Tlali.
Tlaco? Tayakaban? Tepin? Taikui? Papan! I have a character named Papan in the second book, and I love her. Nintel? Ixtli? I like Ixtli too. Estli?
Ishtli.
Ishtli? Ishtli. I don't know, maybe I'll go with Ishtli. No, can't pronounce it. Ishtli.
You just be Ish. Spelled IX.
Let's go with it. Ish. I'll take it.
I love it.
Otherwise known as 9.
I love it.
I keep looking at my my streaming setup and seeing that we have 2 viewers, and I'm like, how is anyone entertained by this?
Who's in the chat?
I'm not exactly sure how to check that. I can.
It looks like there are a couple other users. Lana Ray and Photopire. Pair.
Wait, so one of the viewers isn't you?
There's 2 viewers other than me.
Oh.
According to this, there's 2 other people in the chat.
According to this, there's 2 viewers total.
That may just be me and you. I don't know.
How?
How
would that be counting you over there, not connected?
I'm viewing.
Well, hello and welcome.
Listen, we don't know what we're doing.
No, we have no idea. And that's part of the fun. Okay.
Or is.
No, it's not, I guess. Okay, Edge 1, Heart 2, Iron 1, Shadow 3, Wits 2. Do we want to make it so that our characters know each other? Because I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
Rather than having to set all that up.
I think we need to start knowing each other.
Okay, so I am going to start with you as a bond.
I don't have a name yet.
You don't have a name yet. Okay.
I could be Uko.
Uko? That's an amazing name.
UKKO.
Did you pick that? Is that a real name?
It is the name of a Finnish god.
Oh. Finnish. Maybe we'll base some of the Shattered Waste communities on native Finnish communities. He just nods boredly at me. Boredly? Yes.
Not bored, just I know very little about traditional Finnish communities.
That's what research is for.
The Sami.
Well, was Frozen 2 Finnish or?
I believe that the Sami people inspired the hidden native tribe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Frozen 2.
Okay, Uku?
Uko.
Uko. How did you spell that?
UKKO.
UKKO. How do we know each other?
Beats me.
We should probably get some background, because I wasn't going to be from the Shattered Wastes. I really wish there was...
Is there no oracle for how the fuck do you know each other?
There might be. I'm sure. There's a ton of oracles that just homebrewed oracles. This is the map that I want. Here we go. Bam. This is the map we're going to work off of. So I have very little of the deep wilds fleshed out, and I have a decent, almost all of the havens has been pretty well fleshed out. The only other thing I have really and it's in the third book, so it can be at this point changed. But I talked about the flooded lands. They harvest sea salt in the flooded lands, and I've established ibises as... And the flooded lands is also supposed to be beautiful in spring. The Ragged Coast was just going to be kind of desolate. I have no idea what I want to do with the Barrier Islands yet.
Pirates.
Pirates.
Just completely scrap these characters, make some pirates.
I will 100% do that. I don't have to scrap my character. I'm already a cutthroat.
It's true. I would just need to change my mammoth.
No!
But no, I want to be...
no, be a mammoth pirate!
My mammoth can't go on a ship?
Yeah, it can!
You sink it.
I would make that happen for you.
Thank you. But no. No, I think we should be up in the Veiled Mountains, Tempest Hills area.
Okay. Let's start in the Veiled Mountains.
Dope.
God, part of me is I really want to be a deaf character.
We could be deaf if you want to.
We don't have to be deaf. You could just know ASL. I mean,
Ironsworn sign language.
ISL? ISL?
Oh no. Okay.
That's not gonna work.
Scrap this. Remove this.
Do I need to, even bleep that word?
Yeah, we're on a watch list now.
We could do it like, what is it? Franca something lingua.
Lingua franca?
Well, it's French Sign Language. I can't remember. I think it's FLS is the abbreviation for French Sign Language. So it could be sign language of the Iron Lands, so SLI.
It's LSF.
LSF.
Langue de Saint-François. I don't.
Who can't pronounce things now?
I can't pronounce French. I can pronounce many languages very well. And what does that say about French?
What does that say about you?
It says that French is dumb and I'm dumb.
English is dumb. I can't pronounce English even.
It's a wonky language.
It is. But yeah, like,
yeah, if you want to be a deaf character, I think my character just know whatever sign you speak, or whatever sign you know. The reason Margot's very excited about this is because Margot is in the ASL interpreter program locally. She is a big signing enthusiast. She's now demonstrating. I don't know sign myself. I don't know what the fuck she is signing. She's pointing at me. I don't know. I'm a dumbass. Me? Dumbass. Hey, Margot. I love you.
I love you too. This is sign for I love you. I-L-Y. I love you. It is a friendship. I love you. A romantic I love you is the Wakanda forever. It can also be a non-romantic for someone you have a close relationship with, like your favorite teacher. Oh, I love that teacher. Such a good teacher. But I love it as in, popcorn. I love it. Or playing the piano. I love it. That is taking your fist, S hand shape, bringing the back of your hand close to your mouth, and I love it. So, popcorn, love it. Anyway, enough of that. But yeah, maybe it will be a deaf character. That would be fun. That would be fun. Okay. I love the idea of a deaf character with 3 shadow. One of the things that deaf people really have to learn is hearing etiquette. So, like, they're forced to know what things make sound.
Like farting.
Like farting. But also like scraping your fork against the plate. There's a artist who was talking about the different things she had to learn, like not to scrape her fork against the plate, not to drag a metal chair over concrete floor. Stuff like that. being deaf in a hearing world can be extremely frustrating or just... Yeah, well, we won't get in on that. That's a lesson for a different day. Okay, so that informs me a little more about my character. I can... Ooh, I don't have to be born deaf either. I think I'd rather be try to play a profoundly deaf character. Profoundly deaf means they have no residual hearing. Some people are profoundly deaf in only one ear and hard of hearing in the other. The ASL sign for profoundly deaf is, I've seen, more closer the jawbone here. I've seen a signer describe themselves as profoundly deaf, and this was both ears, and I saw one of my deaf friends described her daughter as deaf in one ear and hard of hearing in the other. But these are just, that's anecdotal, so. What else should I put in there for a character from the Veiled Mountains? So, the Veiled Mountains, I haven't really thought much about. Maybe I'll just make her from that society where people are smiths.
That's a cool idea.
So I could give her right. Wasn't that one I...
You discarded? Yeah, you,
Yeah. I discarded it because when you face danger, to create or repair an item in a perilous situation. And if she, is a blacksmith. Ooh, maybe that's part of how our characters know each other, that if there's not a whole lot of ore available in the Shattered Waste, which there might be ore, they just don't have a way to mine it with all the ice. They might come to the Veiled Mountains. I keep wanting to call it the Tempest Mountains.
Smush them together.
Just smush. The Veiled Mountains for iron and iron goods.
That makes sense to me. You face danger, gather information, or secure an advantage related to your knowledge of watercraft, water travel, or aquatic environment. See, I've heard people using this, but switching out water with something. I wonder if I could do something like Deafborn, but be like your knowledge of deaf culture. Water travel could turn into like so in real life, deaf culture, it's just part of deaf culture that you keep each other very well informed of whatever is going on, whether it be your family or what's happening in the community or what's happening on a activist level. So water travel could turn into basically being like well informed, having a underground network, but really it's just a subculture network of information.
So when you undertake a journey by boat or ship, how would I do that? When you enter the fray aboard a boat or ship, let me just look for some sneaky stuff. When you face danger, secure an advantage, or compelled by lying, bluffing, stealing, or cheating. No. I'm not gonna play a cultural minority as a trickster. Wasn't there... this is mixing me up because I don't normally look at it alphabetically, and I have these pretty much memorized.
What you thinking about?
I feel like there was a combat talent that no. I think I'm making shit up. I thought there was a combat talent that was like Fletcher, but for other weapons, but I might be thinking of right.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of right.
That's unfortunate. Also do shield bearer. Shield bearer is cool, but let's go with the path. Do you have more than 2 picked? What was your third one?
Berserker, skirmisher, mammoth.
Oh, okay. So we're just waiting on me, or do you want a 4th? You can do a 4th. No? No. One of the things I thought of that might be cool is taking Wayfinder and being like, my Ironsworn, like, specialty is escort quests.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah. Do you want that to... That would kind of control the narrative a lot.
What's your wits?
Did I put my wits on?
Did you put it at 1?
No, I changed that.
Okay.
My wits are 2. I have 2 wits, 2 heart, and still 3 shadow. But I could switch that. I could switch to 2 shadow and 3 wits. Honestly, it makes a lot of sense. A deaf person would have 3 wits. They would have to... deaf people are very observant. They tend to develop a lot more skills just because people underestimate them and they have to be twice as good.
Yeah.
That in the deaf community is the deaf community is very different from the hearing community. For one thing, we probably need to define hearing community for most people. People who can hear, deaf people refer to them as hearing people. Also, deaf people refer to themselves as deaf, capital D. That is a that is a pride thing. Like, they are proud, happy, would not want to be hearing. But the deaf community is much more collaborative, and they have a culture of making sure everybody has what they need. Whereas with the hearing community, we tend to be like, oh, you're starving to death? Get a job. I hate it. I love you.
I love you.
All right, what are we doing? I'm going with Wayfinder, and our...
If you're going to be the journey person, then I'm going to change what my mammoth does.
Oh, well, wait. What was your mammoth originally going to do?
When your mammoth travels with you as you undertake a journey, you may add +2, but suffer -1 momentum.
No, that's better.
No.
But
There's plenty of other options for the mammoth.
okay, what are they?
When you make a move which requires you to roll plus supply, you may instead roll plus your mammoth's health.
And how much health does a mammoth get?
Starts with 5. And when you strike or clash by riding your mammoth against a pack of foes, add +1 and inflict +1 harm on a hit.
So I could be Wayfinder and you could be Mammoth carrying all the supplies. Yeah, Wayfinder, when you swear an iron vow to safely guide someone on a perilous journey, you may re-roll any dice. When you fulfill your vow and mark experience, take +1 experience. Which... I read that as only I take +1 experience, but I think the two of us could share.
It can be your experience, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna take Wayfinder.
Okay.
Okay.
What's my mammoth's name? What's her raven's name?
Raven. That sounded like I was naming it Raven. That's not what I meant.
I think it is what you meant.
Nope. Oh, I didn't link. I linked the stream to the Ironsworn Discord, but I didn't link it to our friends.
Oops.
Oops.
Next time. Alright, do we wanna... We should probably end the stream after character creation,
yeah.
and maybe we could start doing something, but if we want to do dinner before Wizards.
Oh, that's right, Wizards soon. Yeah, let's just do character creation. Besides,
we've been streaming for
we've
an
been.
hour.
I don't know if.
Ironsworn character creation can be very quick.
And yet, we did this. Especially since I spent so much time just mispronouncing names.
Hey, it's fun. It's entertainment for the public.
My stupidity is entertainment for them.
That is,
That-
getting things wrong is very entertaining for other people.
I basically just defined Twitch, didn't I?
Yeah. Half of comedy is fucking up.
Okay. Let's get some random names. Oh, great. Oh, you don't have any animal names for Lithuanian.
No, I don't. What? Give me a word, and I'll look up what the Lithuanian word is for it.
A lot of them do have animal names. Have you looked up any Maori names? Do you have an updated list?
No,
No.
not yet.
The next one after Lithuanian that does have animal options is Mongolian. Batu, Bogle, Boko, Bulad. Dogshin. Sorry, that one just looks a little English to me. Kasar, Kulan, Koko, Mergen, Munkong. I feel like somebody is going to come across this and absolutely hate me because I just read off a bunch of names.
Stop it, Margot. You're okay.
Okay. I kind of like Uchugen. Or Yeke. Do you know how those would be pronounced?
I don't.
I think I'm gonna go with Yeke. That's a good bird name.
How do you spell it?
Yeke.
That's a good bird name.
I wonder what it means. Oh, if I open a thing, I will dox myself. Okay. Well, do we want to, real quick, just talk about our character bond, how we know each other?
Yeah. Do we want to roll?
Sure.
We could roll on like settlement trouble, and we met during that event or something.
All right. Is that something we can roll on?
The Oracle? Not sure. If you give me a number, I've got the table pulled up right now.
I'm trying to see if I can do it on Iron Journal. But yeah, settlement trouble. Trade route blocked. That makes sense for our characters.
Yeah. What was it blocked by? I mean, we are if this is like a trade route in the Shattered Wastes and Mountains, it could just be weather, but I feel like something more active could be bandits or something.
Yeah, I could roll a theme.
Yeah.
Passage.
Well, we know that.
Thank you, Oracle. World.
World.
It was blocked by the whole world.
The world was against us.
Okay. Well, we're definitely going with the world was against us.
Okay. Maybe it is weather then. You're a wayfinder, right?
Yes.
Then maybe you were basically my guide. And we forged a bond during what wasn't supposed to be some horrific journey, but like things went terribly wrong.
Yeah.
We got trapped in a blizzard.
Yeah.
And we kept each other alive, kind of thing.
Maybe you and your mammoth were supposed to be coming to my community, we'll name that at some point, for iron ingots or whatever iron goods that we make. And I guess you probably wouldn't want iron goods because you wouldn't have the ability to do anything with the iron ingots yourselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, the iron goods and although that sounds like if you're traveling back and forth, would you have a guide?
Well, it depends. Maybe it's not a journey that's made very often. And,
And hence why you need a fucking mammoth.
Yeah. So it's so if it's something where it only happens every few years, then depending, maybe your community would connect to mine through like a more treacherous area where it's easy to get lost, where it's not just like one well-trod route. And then I load up my mammoth and come back, or at least that's what's supposed to happen. But yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Maybe one of the things that is my character's job is traveling from community to community, asking what they need, and then going back home, filling orders, like taking someone from that community, guiding them back, filling the orders, and then guiding them home again. And that's how you and I met.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Met during a trade doohickey. Trade journey. Together, we survived hellish weather. Came out the other side. Friends.
We are friends.
Okay. So, do I need to hit a save on this journal?
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever. We can call it there.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, that was the first stream. Thanks for joining us. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Book.
Buy the book. Follow Margot.
I need to link the book.
The book will be available at margothutton.itch.io. The book releases in 5 days. That is Ironsworn, The Unspoken Vow, a book written and played by Margot Hutton, set in the Ironlands. It is a novel the story choices of which are guided by dice rolls, made with the Oracle bot, created by Zeno and Arsek, or Risek. You should use the Oracle bot, and you should buy Margot's book, and you should...
When we say buy, it is available...
It's available for pay what you want. So you can buy it for $0.
Everything he said. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye, everybody.